Hello everyone, I'm Paul and today we're solving problem 1128, number of equivalent domino pairs. This is an easy problem, but given the constraints down here, we can't use a double for loop for this one. So in this video I will show you an efficient solution. So we're given a list of dominoes and we need to find the number of equivalent pairs. Now there are two ways to find an equivalent pair. If the first value in one domino equals the first value in another domino and the second value in one domino equals the second value in another domino, that's one way. Another way would be if the first value in one domino equals the second value in another domino and if the second value in one domino equals the first value in another domino. So for example, here we have only one valid pair, which is this one, so we return 1. Now you might think about solving this with a double for loop, but down here are the constraints and we know that domino's length is smaller or equal to 4 times 10 to the power of 4. This means we need to find something more efficient. So here I will show you how can you solve this in big O of n time and space complexity. So let's go with another example and how to solve this. Let's say we have a list of dominoes, a map, and the result is initially 0. Here in the map we will store the frequency of each domino in the form of the minimum value first and the maximum value second. Now let's see how this works. First, our I pointer is here and we are checking if we have a tuple with 1 and 2 in our map, and we don't, so we add this as a tuple with a count of 1. Now I pointer is here and we are checking if we have 1 and 2 as a key in our map, and we do have this, so we add the count to our results, which is now 1. And here we also need to update this count to 2. Now the I pointer is here and we don't have a tuple with 1 and 1 in our map, so we add this with a count of 1. Next, I pointer is here and we do have this key in our map over here, so we add this to our result. And now the result is 3. And finally the I pointer is here and we don't have this in our map, so we add 2, 2 with a count of 1. We update the I pointer, we reach the end and we return the result, which is 3. Now, as we said before, the time and space complexity for this one will be big O of n. And now let's go with the code and hopefully you will get the idea. First we'll say n equals length of dominoes, result equals 0. Our map will be called scene. This equals default dictionary, and we'll set a default value for every key of 0 like this. And now for every index in the range from 0 up to n minus 1, the current key will be a tuple. And in here we'll put first the minimum value of the current domino and second the maximum value of the current domino. Next we'll say result plus equal seen at the current key. This means if we have already seen the key, we are adding the count to our result. Next, we update seen at the current key with a plus equal 1. And finally, we return the result. So this is the entire code. And now let's submit this and see if it works. And as you can see, this works. So if you found this useful, please drop a like, subscribe, and see you in the next one. Bye bye.